Tuesday night baseball now from the home of the Cardinals, Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the San Diego Padres and the St. Louis Cardinals. It's Cardinals baseball next on the show. Number 30 will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this is a very unique pitcher. He is really tough to hit when runners get into scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why he doesn't give up many runs. We'll see if he can continue to do that in this one.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Manuel Diaz, a real threat with the bat, currently the National League home run leader. Now the 1-1 pitch. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2. Weather not much of an issue tonight. A mild 65 degrees here at game time. The 1-2. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The 1-2 is hit very well to right. This one's hammered and it's going to go. That one is gone. So it's a solo home run here leading off the ball game. And even 40 home runs on the year for him now. And the Padres bust out in front 1-0.
Wow, with that blast, he will gain entrance into the elite 40-40 club. 40 homers, 40 stolen bases. Only a handful of players in Major League history have accomplished that. If he's not the runaway MVP, I'd like to know why.
Digging in now for San Diego, Fernando Tatis. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Liner toward right center. Brock has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. And here's a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting San Diego Padres. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, I'm a bit worried about the second hitter. He hasn't looked like himself at all lately. You know, he's really struggled. I'm watching him drop his hands. You can see that his timing is off. He's really searching and trying to figure out why he's struggling so bad.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Matt Antonelli. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. One and one, here it comes. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mark McGuire. He's come up in big spots like this more than once this year. Currently second in the NL in RBIs. Here now the 2-2. Runner breaks for third. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw to first, not in time as the run is across to score.
You know, D-Roll, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Here now the 2-2. And this is on the ground is short. Could be two. One there on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and no one left on base. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Padres 2 and the Cardinals nothing. Jake Peavy is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
So stepping in, Ozzie Smith. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. 2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. Guys, the Swinging Friars as they take the field here tonight. They've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Yeah, Matty, this is going to be an interesting watch for me. I can only think back to when you're facing an ace. The team's playing well, you're confident, you go to the ballpark and you want to set the tone. Everybody's in the hitters meetings trying to formulate a game plan to combat what this guy's been able to do throughout the course of the season so far. This should be an interesting game of cat and mouse.
Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, if you're pitching, you better look out for Yadier Molina. You know, he's driving in a lot of runs. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 350. That tells me he thrives in those moments. He enjoys it. We'll see if he gets an opportunity to perform with runners on base in this one.
1 out, nobody on. Fouled away. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 2-2 one more time. That's lifted the other way out to left. Stairs is over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, center fielder, Lou Brock.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Lou Brock. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit. So they get a 2-out base runner here following the base. Just to check out the league leaders in team batting average. And we find that these guys currently sit in the number 3 position in the circuit in that category. And now the Cardinals number 4 hitter, Fernando Tatis. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
The 3-1 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gwynn is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Cards leave 1. They trail it here 2-0. So digging in now, Tony Gwynn, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
1-1. Hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively. And let's focus on the captain of the defense, Yadier Molina. Future Hall of Famer, ability to control a pitching staff and shut down the opposition's running game.
Stepping up now, Matt Stairs. He also had 3 hits in the win last night. The 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. Smith comes up with it. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Batting 8th, catcher, Benito Santiago.
Standing in, Benito Santiago. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. Now the 1-1 pitch. Popped him up. Jerko moving to his left, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They're up 2-0. Stepping into the box, Lonnie Smith. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
You know, Kenny Jansen, Dero, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there, sometimes it's hit or miss.
And there's your first out of the inning.
So here's how the San Diego Padres are positioned defensively. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Now at the plate, Stan Musial. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Looked like a cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
In now, Yadier Molina. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Wynn racing back. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're still down. It's 2-0. Striding into the box, Jake Peavy. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The 1-1 home. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central. Striding in once again, Manuel Diaz. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. 1 out, nobody on. High pop-up. Tatis is there for it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Fernando Tatis.
Coming to the plate now, Fernando Tatis. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
I know you're standing on the mound. You got 2 quick outs right here, but you have to respect the fact that this lineup can hit you and hit you in a hurry. Number 2 hole batter up at the plate. He has a chance to get on and get the big boys up.
And he fouls this one off. Now another 1-2. Hit hard towards center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So a nice job there by the 2-hole hitter to extend the inning for the middle of the order.
Hey, Dero, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
And the runner back easily. Stepping in now, Matt Antonelli. Grounded up the first baseline. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Back up the middle. He's got it. And a super play to gun his man down as the side is retired. Padres lead 1, but they're on top 2-0. Here's Jed Jerko now. He's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? No, a little too much hook on it there. It's a foul ball. That's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Stepping in for the Cardinals, number 30. He readies for his first plate appearance. Cardinals pitcher up there with a 1-2 count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Pulled toward right center field. David giving chase. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Shortstop, Ozzie Smith.
Ready for another chance. Ozzie Smith. He flew out in his last at bat. Here now the 2-2. Pulled softly out toward right. That gets down and the inning continues.
You know, it's funny, the first 2 strikes are for the fans. You're trying to put balls in the seats right there. But 2 strikes is for the team. You got to shorten up and find a way, and that's exactly what he did right there. Soft liner into right field for a base hit.
Digging in for his second at bat, Rick Ankiel. 2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Smith leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Gwynn. And the inning is over. 1 left for the Cardinals. They trail things here 2-0. Digging in to try it again, Mark McGuire. Now the 3-2 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
You can tell his eyes lit up at the plate right there. He was not able to control his emotions, stay up the middle and keep that one fair.
Line drive to left. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. So another multi-hit game for him as he's aboard here in the top of the 4th inning. And you see there, he's currently in 2nd place on the Friars in that category. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Big Daddy David. 2 runs, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Takes a good curveball at the knees. Now the payoff pitch home is blasted out to left center. This one's deep and not coming back. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center, and even 40 home runs on the year for him now, as the Padres have stretched their lead now 4-0.
Boy, this guy just keeps going on. His 40th home run of the season, and he's not done yet. He keeps this up, he's definitely going to be in the conversation for some of the year-end awards.
Into the box, Tony Gwynn. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 33 on the year, as the Padres have now opened up a 5-0 lead. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
D-Row, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Standing in now, Matt Stairs. High and deep to right center. And Keel is in pursuit. 1 down.
The catcher, number 9, Benito Santiago.
Into the box now, Benito Santiago. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
The pitcher, number 40.
So here now is the pitcher, Jake Peavy. 3 runs already home here. Into the corner and slicing foul.
Oh, that's frustrating right there. He was right on that. Fastball, took it deep, just couldn't keep it fair. How many times have you seen it? There's a good chance he's punching out right here.
1-2, here it comes. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Padres 5 and the Cardinals nothing. Now at the plate, Lou Brock. He reached on a single in his first try.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The 2-2 one more time. Fouled off. Here's another 2-2. Lifted the other way to left center. Stairs is under it. 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Fernando Tatis.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter. Fernando Tatis comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
In now, Lonnie Smith. 3-2 now.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Fouled away. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he fouls this one off. And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. The San Diego batting order turns over and set to go. Manuel Diaz will swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off for right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Molina gathers. The throw to first is in time. 1 down.
Now batting,
At the plate, Fernando Tatis. He singled his last time up. Line drive to left. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night.
You're seeing this lineup's eyes light up when this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. Not only is he missing over the heart of the plate, he's missing up. That's an excellent job right there to make him pay once again.
Into the box now, Matt Antonelli. Strike called, now the throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
Got him.
To complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Into the box, Mark McGuire. 3-1.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
Oh, that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. And the ball is dropped. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the 3rd out of the inning. 1 left for San Diego, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Stepping into the box, Stan Musial. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Tatis waits on it. 1 away.
The catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
So the leadoff man retired here. That'll bring up Yadier Molina. Now the 2-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Wynn waits on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Jed Jerko.
Striding in once again, Jed Jerko. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. The 1-2. And it's fouled away.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Cardinals, number 50, Adam Wainwright.
Ready to take his hacks again, Big Daddy David, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
Up next for the Padres, center fielder, Tony.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Tony Wynn.
Yeah, Matt, that last at-bat, that was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away that he went out and hooked and pulled it. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm going to have to think about throwing one up and in and standing this guy up to make that outside corner not as appealing.
David on at first, nobody out. He's running. Offered and missed. Here's the throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. So they'll have to be content with just the strikeout there as the runner's able to get himself into scoring position with one away. Standing in now, Matt Stairs. Hard hit ball to second. There's Jerko. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. Ready once again, Benito Santiago, and their runners at the corners now. On the ground to short. This could be two. To second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Your basic 6-4-3 will get him out of danger. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Oscar Taveras is out of the dugout now, as it looks like he'll come on and hit for the pitcher, Wainwright.
Oscar Taveras.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Ozzie Smith, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
Popped up. Tatis has a play, makes the play, one away.
Now batting, right fielder, Rick.
Ready for another chance, Rick Ankiel. The 1-1 home. His fastball down below the knees.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
Taveras, base runner at first with one out. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Stairs is there. He's got it, and there are two down now.
Up next for the Cardinals, center fielder, Lou Brock.
Ready for another shot now. Lou Brock, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. 2 out with the man at first. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Cards leave 1. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. Padres out in front of this one as we come to our game summary for the first 6 innings of play. Dominic Leone is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jake Peavy. In time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The batter, second baseman, Manuel Diaz.
The San Diego batting order turns over and set to go Manuel Diaz. 1 out, nobody on. Liner in there for a base hit.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Stepping in now, Fernando Tatis. Strike taken to throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Good steal there, and I'll tell you, he is a multi-dimensional player out there. He's got good pop at the plate, and he showed he's not afraid to use his wheels on the bases either.
To your point, Dan, he did go deep earlier, and now the stolen base here, so he's really having an impact on this game. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through into center field, base hit. And add one more as this is now a 6-0 ball game.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
In now, Matt Antonelli. In there, now the throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Line toward the alley in left center, and he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's 7-0.
Now batting, the first baseman, Mark McGuire.
Digging in to try it again, Mark McGuire. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Antonelli leads off first with 1 away. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. The 2-1. Runner's on his way to third. Pitch is a called strike. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Oh, this kind of goes against those unwritten rules of baseball. They're leading big, so there's really no reason for them to steal third right there, and I'm not sure that was taken too kindly in the opposing dugout.
A man at third with 1 away. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Brock moves over. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's 8-0.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
Digging in and looking for more, Big Daddy David. 2 out, nobody on. He loses him on ball 4.
Wow, all I know is these guys don't need any more help to get on base. Believe it or not, that's the first walk they've gotten. They've done all their damage the hard way. See if they can add to it here.
Digging in now for San Diego, Tony Gwynn. The 3-1 takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Here's a pop-up now. Musial is there, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. On to the bottom of the 7th. Get up and stretch here in St. Louis. It's the Padres 8 and the Cardinals nothing. And now the Cardinals number 4 hitter, Fernando Tatis, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Very weakly on the ground. And there's one down now. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th, and with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as you see, he's up near the top, currently tied for 2nd in that category in the National League. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Lonnie Smith. Now the 1-1 pitch. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Quinn is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Now batting.
So close, but not enough on the fly ball there, and that's a story these guys have heard before as we take a look at the list of teams with the fewest home runs this year. And as you see right there, that total puts them in the 14th spot, otherwise known as second to last in the NL. Digging in once again, Stan Musial. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit sharply on the ground. A dive. He's got it. He's out. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. So striding in, Matt Stairs. The 3-2 pitch. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Brock ranging back. Onto the grass hill and gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 299 in his career, as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Into the box now, Benito Santiago. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Brock. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting. Pitcher, Jake Peavy.
Into the box now, Jake Peavy. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. To third. Tatis scoops it up. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Up next for the Padres, second baseman, Manuel Diaz.
Digging in the switch hitter, Manuel Diaz. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Liner into right center. That's a base hit.
Now batting. Shortstop, Fernando Tatis.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Fernando Tatis. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Now a move over to first, and the runner will get back standing. The 1-1. Runners off for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Diaz at second with 2 down. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Jerko has it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. but the Padres add one thanks to the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's the Padres 9 and the Cardinals nothing. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
The 2-1. Taken, strike 2.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
The 2-2 will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
Swing and a little tapper. Line towards center field. Gwynn is right there, 1 down. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. Here's Jed Jerko now. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far.
That jumps off the page at me. Found that power chord, hit some huge homers for the Cards.
Now another 0-2. Seared down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Here's another 0-2. And that one just missed outside.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Harrison Bader will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the bases empty. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. The 1-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. They're down 9-0. St. Louis, Missouri, known as the gateway to the West, and of course the home of the Cardinals. Matt Bowman enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Matt Bowman.
Stepping in, Matt Antonelli. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Jerko fields it cleanly. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Up next for the Padres, first baseman Mark McGwire.
And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres. Mark McGwire. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Here now the 2-2. To short, hit hard. Smith on the grass. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Big Daddy David.
Ready now, Big Daddy David. The 1-1 home. Hit hard to short. Smith has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Padres down in order, but they'll live with it as they hold a 9-0 lead. And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Ozzie Smith, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Now the payoff pitch home. Count still full, 3-2. Another full count pitch on its way. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Standing in, Rick Ankiel. Now the 2-1 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Stairs on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Lou Brock.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Lou Brock. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
2 out, nobody on. Cutter misses, and it's 3-1. Check that 2-1.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Swing and a hot shot toward third. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases.
Will really help wake everyone up. That's just their 3rd hit of the game, but it's a good one.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Fernando Tatis, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
The 2-1. Smoke toward the hole, and that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. But the throw is well up the line, and he scores easily.
Hey, we're in the middle of this one already, Devo. They finally score a run, and they've had a tough time scoring some runs. Yeah, after taking it on the chin yesterday, it's nice to finally break through. Maybe this gives the offense the confidence it needs.
Into the box, Lonnie Smith. Fouled off. Cardinals down to their final strike here. Line toward the gap in left center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Tatis is on his way home. He'll score easily. And the gap shortens, but still plenty of work to do.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Standing in now, Stan Musial. Swinging a ground ball to third. Throw to first here will be in time to record the final out, and the Padres have run their winning streak to 5 in a row now as this ball game is over. A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. San Diego get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Jake Peavy hangs win number 11 on his line, turning in a very strong complete game effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.